Okay, we're out here at Plaza Park. We're out here pretty early. Driver's meeting's not for a couple hours. I was here last night on Friday. I got a little bit last night. I don't know how I'll edit that and show it to you guys. But they haven't really started doing anything with the track yet. It's pretty dry. It looks like they may have put down some water earlier. So when they get some track prep in, I'll try to show you guys that. We'll walk around the track, and for those of you guys that aren't really familiar with racing, kind of show you guys what the track looks like and what the drivers do. We're going to start on the back stretch, Plaza Park. So that's kind of the whole track overview. We're going to walk down the back stretch. It's hard when I talk behind you guys because this microphone up here, this is like more directional. So if I'm not looking at it when I'm talking, then it doesn't really pick up my voice that well. So it kind of sounds weird and it's hard for me to fix. So I'll try to just face you guys and talk. If I take it off the thing, I can kind of keep it pointed at my face, but it's a pain in the ass. We're gonna walk through 3 and 4. Last night the track it was kind of iffy. It got better, and then they worked it, and so it changed a little bit. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't great. Not as good as not as good as some races they've had. And I don't know why that is. It could be for any number of reasons. But like this is the top of turn 4. So like this is where the cushion ended up. This is where the cushion ended up last night. And then the bottom was pretty good. I didn't get video, but I got a pretty good photo of the finish from, I think it was A class. I mean, it was 3 cars within. They were all within a bumper of each other. It was real close. We're gonna start watering right now, so I gotta get off the track. But Fast 4 got really good video of it last night. I got a good picture, so I'll show you guys what I got. So I'll put that up there and show you guys what it looks like. It's a pretty good race. And most of the racing last night was pretty good. Hopefully it's even better tonight. I don't see why it wouldn't be. So that's 3 and 4. This is exiting 4. This is going down the front stretch. So they probably did it earlier today. They're gonna do it now. They'll probably do it one more time because it's warm, the sun's out. It doesn't look like there's gonna be a whole lot of cloud coverage today, so that'll dry the track out. So this is the front stretch, and the flag stand's right here. It's just a gap in the fence. It's not really a stand when I say flag stand. Then going into 1, I can't tell if it's more banked or less banked than 3 and 4. I want to say it's a little bit less banked, but I don't actually know. But the track exits right here. The track exits right there. And then they go off and they go to scales and they go and do other stuff. So there's this big ledge right here on the track that goes up into the infield. And what a lot of drivers will do is stick if they're running the bottom, they'll stick their left front right up against this ledge, and it pushes their right rear into the ground, gives them a bunch of grip. But you have to judge it right. If you don't judge it right, what a lot of times will happen is they'll bounce off of it and the front end will come off the ground, straighten the car up, and they have to get on the gas, correct, and get back on the gas, and they lose time. Or if it's really bad, they'll hit it with both left side tires, and then they'll either bike or flip completely. So while it's a good tool for some extra speed, you have to know how to use it. So now they're gonna water the whole track. So that'll start soaking into it. And it sucks though, when they water the track, it's real hard to walk across it because it can really, really slick. Like, it's like mud with slime on top, especially if it's still dry and the bottom hasn't soaked through yet. This is real slick on the top and you just slip and fall on your ass. I've almost done it a few times. Haven't done it yet, but I've almost done it. So I'll take you guys outside the track and show you kind of where I go to shoot. I can show you from in here. For the most part, when I'm on the inside, I'll shoot from right here. So this is 1 and 2, and there's a little spot right here. And I like to sit right there, and that's some pretty good shots because the cars are picking up the throttle coming off of 2, and so it looks pretty cool. A lot of times the front end is hiked up a little bit. If they got a lot of grip and then they're biting really good, the front end will come off the ground as they're coming off of the turn, especially if they bump that curb in the middle. They'll get some front wheels in the ground, off the ground. It looks pretty cool. Because they've planted grass inside I don't have as much freedom as I used to. But what I would usually do is I would go like right here in 1 and 2 and go stand in the middle, and then that provided some really good action shots of them sliding and people making passes and things like that. But because they planted all this grass, I try to avoid it as much as possible until they say that it's okay to walk on. I can probably walk on it now, I just don't want to. The other place I really like to go for finish line shots is right here. There's a little concrete pad right here that used to be the winter circle, place that I usually will always go for like the mains to get some really good pictures. Now that I'm doing more video, I don't do as many photos, so I kind of try to go everywhere. But for good photos, I'll come over here. It's just under the water tower where they fill up the truck. And that's right in the middle of 3 and 4. There's a lot of good racing and passes that go on there. They're usually pitched pretty sideways, especially the non-wing cars. The non cars get way more sideways than the wing stuff. So it usually provides really good photos. But I don't come over here as much when I'm doing videos. If I'm doing pictures, I might, but for the most part, I stay away. Because now with the grass being the way it is, usually right here, they'll have a one of the crew parked right here just in case something happens. And so they it's not that they get in the way because they're doing a job, but it's a little bit harder for me. And I don't want to be standing right here facing the track, you know, with them parked right behind me, and then something happens right here, and then I have to, you know, make sure that I'm paying attention and get out of the way. But yeah, that's Plaza Park. There are outside spots, you know, there's some like in the walls out here that you can go to. I don't go out there as much just because the banking is real high and it's hard to see through. Over here under this artistry water plumbing sign, I don't know if you can see it, but I'll go under that. It's a spot that most people aren't allowed to go to, but media can, and I can go right there and shoot through the guardrail, and I'm really, really close to eye level with the drivers, and it just looks good. And so I try to go there a lot for video and photo, both. I can sit right at the track entrance and look and lean over the guardrail. I will only really do that with restricted and juniors just because they're not throwing that much debris, and usually when they crash, it's not as big. I will not do that with non-wing because they are hanging it out there. And so it's just too sketchy. So usually I'll stay behind the guardrail for non-wing and A-class and outlaw wing and stuff like that. But for junior and restricted, I will and get some pretty good shots, get down low. With junior, it's pretty critical that I get down low for photos because I want to be able to see into the cockpit and see the drivers. And because they all have wings, I have to get real low to be able to see them. And most of the time, you know, they're smaller kids, so they're sitting pretty low compared to a lot of the other drivers. If you can see it right in here, I can get I'll go right down to the ground. Might be getting replaced. There we go. Besides, he wants to try a video.
Let me get you now.
Okay.
Oh, it's not recording. Hold on.
It's not recording? He's already f***ing it up.
Why are you vlogging the vlogger, bro? There we go.
Yeah, vlogging the vlogger. There you go.
Oh, it's got like eye tracking.
Yeah. Focus that you recognize people. How's the track feel, Dalton? Are you eating, Dalton? Is Dalton eating right now? Oh, shit, sorry. Oh, there we go. Here's a shot of Jake. How's the track feel?
Terrible. Great.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's...
Yeah.
What about you?
Terrible.
Terrible? What do you guys think about tomorrow night, though?
Hopefully it's bang the cushion down on the bench. I just can't wait to go to bed tonight.
Alright, I got my little plexiglass Lexan thing on. I'm gonna go try and get some drivers to sign it. Video. Just an idea I have and see how well it works.
What am I signing?
Yeah, sign it.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm just going to do 1425 picks, okay? Let's see.
I gotta sign it?
You don't have to.
What the heck?
Tell me to fuck off.
Fuck off. What do I do? Just sign it like anywhere?
Yeah.
It'll see the whole thing?
I don't care.
I'm not gonna draw it.
Why not?
I can't.
All right, so they're doing track prep right now. I finished doing that signature thing. We're gonna get ready to go in hot laps and then do the opening ceremony. So now it looks like we're waiting for the EMTs because of the time difference. Last night it was an hour later than it is today, so we're waiting for the EMTs before we can actually start. If you guys like this, or you have specific ideas or things that you want to see, you know, stuff that you like or don't like or whatever, let me know, you know, in comments or message, whatever, it doesn't matter. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, I have all that. Just let me know, because I want to do this, and obviously I want it to be, you know, decent. I want people to like it. I want people to watch. I don't want to do this if, you know, nobody's going to do it. Nobody's going to watch. So yeah, just let me know if there's anything specific you guys like.